So, Jason, have you got anything to say to the listeners to start us off?
It's me, again, Ben Camel's biggest fan. I wasn't ready for that.
Hello and welcome to The Sweet Connection. I'm your host, Catters. With me today, he's here again. Third time's the charm. It's Jason Lewis. Jason, how you doing?
Hello, mate. Yeah, very good, thank you.
We've just had a fucking palaver, haven't we, Jason? Because I bought these lovely new microphones. Okay,
£22 per
£22 per microphones times 2. That's at least 60 quid.
Oh, big spender.
The fuckers didn't work. So now I can use our old microphones, but we have got some new equipment. These cool microphone stands, these booms. Okay, so it looks almost professional.
Now hands-free.
We're now hands-free, yeah. We now don't even have to hold our microphones.
No.
That's how far we've got.
Come a long way.
Come a long way. How are you doing there, Jason?
Yeah, very good. Very good, thank you. How are you? You seem a bit stressed.
Honestly, I was a bit stressed trying to get those fucking microphones to work for 20 minutes, but they were
drinking water today as well. Normally on the beer, so
I don't
come down there.
However, I did have a little crisis yesterday after I woke up really hungover because I went to a pub quiz on Saturday night, and for some unknown reason, I decided to drink an entire bottle of champagne before I went to the pub quiz.
Smart.
And I ended up getting really drunk, and I was just like, on Sunday, I was like, shall I cut down on my drinking a little bit?
Who drinks champagne for pre-drinks anyway?
I'm obviously a very classy guy. But I was just like, shall I cut down on my drinking? I do go out every Saturday, and I usually get pretty plastered.
Oh, so did I. I gave up about a year and a half ago, didn't I think?
Yeah.
I used to bump into you on nights out, didn't I? And
you did. How unfortunate.
And then, I had to give that up. I couldn't handle it anymore. Too stressful,
yeah. So I was thinking that I might limit myself to like 4 or 5 pints when I go out and just stay.
That's just boring, though. What you need to do is go out once a month, but once a month just absolutely obliterate it and get yourself absolutely white girl wasted.
White girl wasted,
and
yeah.
Then just madness. Instead of every weekend of 4 or 5, do once a week, 5 or 6, and then you'll be well away then, wouldn't you?
That's some life advice from a man.
Binge all at once.
Save it up for the weekend.
Yeah, everything in moderation.
So advice for the listeners, all right? Don't drink alcohol during the week. Save it up for Saturday and drink all your weekly units.
Yeah,
right?
Just about
so
right,
you're still within like the sort of weekly units for the week. Just have it all in one go.
See, that's why on Sundays I eat 25 portions of fruit or veg. Doing myself up for the week.
You must do some horrific poos after that.
You don't want to hear about it.
Actually, I had a really weird dream, right? Jason, if dreams are the window into the soul, I want you to explain what this dream means.
I'm quite good at this, honestly.
I had a dream during the week that I did a poo so big it couldn't be flushed. And it really stressed me out in the dream.
So...
What does it mean?
In my spiritual mind, because we are very spiritual.
Should we get Ryan Gooden on to explain what my dream means?
I can feel it. Gwenda, my spiritual body, is talking to me, and she says that dream basically means that you can see a lot of potential in yourself, but you're really struggling to get your ideas out there. And most of the time, you think your ideas are complete shit.
Right.
But you just need one big shit idea that will just see you through life.
I think that this show is that one big shit idea that will see you through life. Maybe the turd represents this podcast.
Was it like full of my faces in your poo? Like instead of a little sweet corn, it was just my face. Hello.
We've taken a very disgusting turn already. But actually, I actually had quite an actual experience with that a few weeks ago where I was at work.
And you shat on my face?
I didn't. No, that was a different time. But no, where I had a number 2 in the toilets, as you do, but it didn't flush. It sort of blocked the toilet and the water started to rise and I was panicking. So I had then get the toilet brush to do battle with it. jab, cross, stuff like that. And I managed to slay the beast, and I forced it down the sort of U-bend, and then the water washed away, and I was freaking out. It's like, I am not going to leave this toilet clogged up. If my boss sees me walking out of these toilets and he walks in and sees the carnage that I left behind.
I had something like that at my old work. My old work was set over 3 floors for some reason. And on the top floor was the kitchen. So if you want a cup of tea, you had to go up 2 flights of stairs. I used to make the tea for everyone so I could use the toilet on the top floor. Because I had a radiator in there and it was proper nice and toasty sort of poo area. 9 out of 10, I'd say. The only downside was it was the ladies' toilet. And unbeknownst to me when I started working in that office, that we shared the top floor with the offices next door.
Right. Okay.
And I always thought if my work colleagues knew I was going to make the tea, it's alright, they're not going to come upstairs, they're going to know that it's a man in the ladies' toilets. So there's 2 doors as well. The first door you can't lock, and then there's a toilet door which you can lock. So, so I was sitting there 15 minutes down the line, just sort of enjoying myself, and someone tries to come in, and I'm sitting there thinking, I can't say it's me in here because they'll know I'm not a woman.
Okay.
So I just...
Now, did you put on that, like, high-pitched woman's voice?
I thought about it, but
that would have been funnier.
I think the worst part was I just stayed silent. So they kept knocking and being like, is everything okay in there? Hello, can you hear me? And I was just like,
oh my god.
And then I just sort of went, someone's in here. And they're like, you doing this is the ladies' toilets? Yeah. And so I quickly finished. And they were waiting in the lobby between the toilet and the bathroom door.
So you had to make eye contact with them.
And they were standing over the sink. And I thought, I can either just walk out of here and ignore her and not wash my hands, or wash my hands and sort of get the dressing down.
Or you just shake her like hand and not wash your hands. You just
shake her hands, like, good game, give that 5 minutes.
Fucking grab her hand, shake it up and down, pump it up and down.
So, yeah, that was very stressful. Poo. Sweet connections. Poo talk.
Sponsored by
Everybody Poops.
Everybody Poops. Anyway, we've got a few updates. We have had more downloads in the US of A, in Maryland. So if you are listening from Maryland, we'd love to hear from you. That's the sweetconnection@outlook.com. Give us an email.
Got any listeners in California at the minute?
No, we don't. Why is that?
Big wildfire.
Oh, Jay, why should you bring it down?
Cut that out.
Cut that out.
Do you want to do that whole sentence again?
No, I'm leaving that in, Jason. I'm leaving that in.
Oh no.
A wildfire is no joke. All right. We have had some more listeners on Spotify.
Oh, have we?
Yeah. We're on.
I didn't even know you're on Spotify.
Well, if you listen to the show, I say it at the end of the show.
Oh, I give up when I say goodbye when I listen to it. I'm like, I'll say goodbye.
You have to listen right to the end, because then I have like a little speech about how to reach the show and thanks for listening and, fucking wanking myself off about the show. And we also have got a new logo.
Again?
No, this is the one from last week. Or did I talk about that last week?
You talked about it last week. Did I? Head button.
Oh, yeah, I did. Although, what is weird, right? I've got a mug at work, right? Now, it's got 3 big red letters. It says OCK, right? OC. And then the handle of the mug, which is obviously in a C shape, is also in red, so it says cock. All right? Pretty funny. Now, they did have a second mug that had a different C word that I really wanted to buy, but don't say it, because I will bleep it out. Don't say it. Yeah. And I didn't buy it.
Cunt.
Oh. I'm going to leave it in there. And I didn't buy it because I wasn't sure if it was a bit too risque for my word. Probably. Because some people get offended by that word. I love that word. I personally love that word. Anyway, but I didn't realise that the font on that mug is exactly the same font and colour of the logo we got. Christ. I'm not sure if that's like a subliminal thing that I purposely chose that, but it is exact.
Christ.
Isn't it similar? It's exact. Spooky, isn't it?
That is pretty bizarre. There's like at least 5 fonts to pick on Microsoft Word.
No, it wasn't made on Microsoft Word. Like, how many fonts are there? Hundreds.
At least 5.
I could have put more than 5. Well, yeah. At least 5. No, yeah. 5 and above. But, Yeah, that was a bit spooky. But also, we've also got some ratings on iTunes. We currently got our 5-star ratings, 6 reviews, all 5 stars.
Good. I mean, 2 of them are from, my household, but...
Well, they all
it's
count,
a start, isn't it?
It's a start,
it's
yeah.
A start.
Everyone's got to start somewhere.
Yeah.
Although I'm pretty sure that you have to have a certain number.
Yeah, you have to get some before you... So you've had 6 additional from the cut-off point, so...
Maybe, yeah.
That's pretty good. And I think the cut-off point was 10, wasn't it? I don't know, but...
No, because I'm sure that I have rated at 5 stars.
Can you rate your own show?
Yeah, gotcha. Should you rate your own show? Is a different thing. I'll just leave like a really long review saying,
You're just going to make...
that fucking cat guy, he sounds like a handsome hung dude. He's hilarious.
What you need to do is
He
create
really
an iTunes
carries
account.
the show.
You need to create an iTunes account, ryan.gooding at spiritualawareness.co.uk, and then just leave a positive review for the show as well. Hi Ben, it's your arch nemesis here, Ryan.
Ryan,
I still give this 5 stars because you're so cute.
That really sickens me. Like, every part of that sickens me.
He's a nice guy.
He's not he's a fucking fraud. He's taking people's money. Anyway, I don't want to talk about him anymore on the show until we get him on the show, which will
next
happen
week
at some point. Anyway, Jason, you said that you wanted to talk about something.
I did.
Did you get a wrong number? Well, I'll judge that. Okay, why don't you spin us a yarn?
Right, hold on. Let me just get my messages up. So I got a text message on Saturday at 14:04, so 4 minutes past 2 in the afternoon.
Yep.
And it reads like this. Hi, Adrian. Start off with my name's not Adrian. If you get this is Emma in Cornwall. Hope you are well, ? Just sorting out some Christmas cards and can't recall Kim's fiance's name. Could you refresh my memory, please, as I like to get all the bits for your neck of the woods to Mum this weekend, as they are up next weekend. Thanks, Emma. Now, this is too good of an opportunity to turn down. I got something like this a while ago, and it was like, "Hi, Barbara, could you do my hair for me?" And I got a bit stuck with a reply, and all I said was, "Sorry, Barbara, this is the wrong number. I could try and give you a bob, but it won't go very well." Not funny, is it? That weren't funny.
No.
This reply is...
Right, come on.
I had a team of 4 people get this reply for me.
Yeah.
So, ready?
You've outsourced your banter.
Yeah.
You've got a writer's room. Carry on.
Hi, Emma in Cornwall! ! Great to hear from you. I'm doing really well, and I hope you are too! ! Either way, we're all doing better than Kim, as I guess you haven't heard. But
oh no!
But Kim contracted syphilis whilst having an affair with Martin from the pub! ! Can you believe it? She's now with a gentleman called Simon, who is a Jehovah's Witness. Very strange. But if I were you, I wouldn't bother sending a card. Hope to hear from you soon. All my love, Adrian.
What you should have said...
Haven't got a reply.
What you should have said is... Also, please listen to This Week Connection.
Shall I text her that now? Text her that now. I'll text her that now.
Oh, God.
Right, hold on.
Are we going to get in trouble with this?
Hi, Emma in Cornwall.
Check out The Sweet Connection.
I hope you got my last message.
Oh, no.
Message.
This is going to get our podcast
taken
down.
Please, can you listen to the Sweet Connection podcast?
You're not actually
tell me,
send
iTunes?
Don't send
Stroke,
that text.
YouTube. What else are you on? Spotify?
Yeah, that'll do.
Or Spotify. Much love. Not Adrian.
Not Adrian.
Kiss. And then just for sheer bounce, I put the aubergine emoji in there.
No, don't do that, because that is sexual harassment. Okay.
Let's see if we get a reply back during the show.
I don't think we will. If you do, it'll probably be from the police. or her like very angry husband phoning you up. If he does phone you up, can you put him on loudspeaker so we can listen to him on
I'll put some sort of Adrian voice. How do you reckon Adrian sounds like?
Probably whiny and nasally.
Perfect. Absolutely spot on.
Okay. I've got a few topics here that we can talk about. But, we're already nearly 15 minutes into the show and we haven't got any of them. Anyway, Jason, do you want to explain to the listeners what shots and carvery is.
Well, we were talking about BTEC Sport last week in the show, ladies and gentlemen. And one character that Ben was about to mention last week when we were talking about bullying.
Don't mention his last name,
and
just his first name.
And we never got onto the subject of this one chap who used to get quite a lot of stick from everyone in the group, especially me and Ben.
Everyone in the
and
year.
His name was Jonathan H.
Correct.
Now, if you want to know what his surname is, if you enter into a house, you're in the entrance blank.
Oh,
That's his surname. And this dear boy got a lot of ribbon from me and Ben. Was it his birthday or was it your birthday? Was it
I
your
didn't
birthday?
really rip him, though.
Well, come on.
You did.
Come on.
No.
He wouldn't do anything wrong, did he? But I remember on a night out...
Everyone likes Jonathan.
We like him, but he did get a lot of stick, didn't he? He got a lot of sort of the mick
a lot of
taken
stick
out
from
of him.
Kyle, who has also been on the show.
Yeah.
Kyle used to rip into him a lot.
I remember one time on a night out, he turned up about 2 hours late, so I think about 4 of us, including you, poured our drinks on him.
Did we?
Yeah, it was in Bergeracs. And he turned up late,
Bergeracs.
and we all got a group hug, and went, sort of pour drinks on him.
Did we do that?
Yeah.
Was he
Or it
very
was just
annoyed by
me.
that? I don't think I'd ever pour my drink on anyone, let alone sweet little Jono.
Definitely at least one other person done it with me. Hopefully it was Kyle. I don't know. Anyway, and it was someone's birthday. I think it might have been yours because it was around about this sort of time. And we were all planning what to do for whoever's birthday it was. And I think, was it me and you sort of mentioned going on a night out, and I think he mentioned going out for a meal.
Yes.
So we
came up to the conclusion
with a good concoction
that would get our entire BTEC Sport class
to
go for shots and carvery.
Yeah.
Okay, now for our foreign listeners, a carvery...
Shots aren't what comes out of guns.
No. Shots, obviously, shots of, sort of...
Spirits.
Yeah, spirits and stuff. But a carvery is like, it's a roast dinner. Right, but worse.
Oh, no, I love a carvery.
Carveries are rubbish because basically it's like a sort of buffet where they already have like sort of pre-cooked meats under incredibly hot lamps.
Yes.
Which is why they're all dry.
Apart from the gammon.
So it's like a sort of roast dinner buffet.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they carve the meat in front of you.
They carve the meat. Carvery, yes. And they have several different options of meat. And they have like vegetables and blah, blah, blah.
The vegetables always just taste like shit.
Which they've always been under hot lamps for the entire day.
Yeah.
Which is why they are all terrible. Anyway, so we came up with the idea of going on a night out, having a carvery and doing some shots. And we never did.
Never did. We talked about it for a week, for like a year. Every week for a year, didn't we? And it never happened.
We'll do the shots and carvery.
Should we do it? I mean, is he still alive?
He's still alive. He is actually now happily married.
Would you leave it married?
I'm not going to rip into him on the show. He's a very nice guy.
He is a very nice guy. And if you're listening, Johnny, let's go for shots and carvery.
Yeah.
And Nathan Hurst.
Email in, Jono.
Nathan's in the Navy, but I'm sure he's listening.
Is he?
Shots and carvery?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyone?
Anyone? Yeah. Anyone want to come?
If we get a big fan base, we should get
our first meet and greet.
We should get our first meet and greet. We're going to go to a carvery and have shots and carvery.
Are you going to get the rest of your co-hosts there as well, though?
We can get everyone who's ever been on the show, and we'll get every listener who wants to join us when we get big, and we'll go out for shots and carvery.
When that poo you've done finally goes through the toilet and your dreams and ambitions come through from your potential, that's what Gwenda told me, then we'll be shots and carvery night.
Great. Anyway, we also had the idea of recording a show after we've had a few drinks, haven't we?
Yes. It's Monday, though. I've got work tomorrow. I can't do that tomorrow.
I'm not saying we should do it now, but I'm saying that the name of that show should be called Slurred Connection. That's good, isn't it?
I do slur when I'm a bit drunk, don't I?
Yes.
I can't open one eye as well, which is always a bit
Can't
bizarre.
open one eye?
I've always got one eye closed. I'm like that, so that'll be interesting.
Are you having a stroke, perhaps?
Probably.
Just like one side of your face full? Act fast. Face. Arms.
Speech.
Time
to call 999.
Time to call Jason's mum. Jason, I want you to plan my perfect stag do on the spot. Okay, so if you're my best man, which you definitely won't be, but if you were, and you were in charge of planning my stag do.
Is it a one-day thing or a weekend thing? Or
let's say it's a weekend thing.
Right, okay.
All right, first of all, where are we?
Starting on Friday afternoon. We're starting here.
At my house.
At your house for one of your famous barbecues. Yeah, famous cows.
I've got
barbecues.
to cook this food at my own.
We'll bring a chef in.
We'll bring a chef.
Gordon Ramsay's going to come in. Or at least, I've got this. We're going to have the weekend with celebrity lookalikes. So, Friday, barbecue here, lookalike Gordon Ramsay's going to cook for everyone.
Is he going to be any good at cooking, though?
Don't give a shit. Doesn't matter. It's barbecue. You just burn it.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Everyone has to drink Old Uncle Catters. Nothing else. That is it.
I'd have to brew a lot of Old Uncle Catters.
That's fine. And then, right. So after
far, I have to brew all of this beer, and I've got to pay for all the food. So far.
And you got to pay for fake Gordon Ramsay as well.
Oh.
And then afterwards, we'll do our group tradition of the fancy dress bar crawl. So keeping it simple on Friday, fancy dress bar crawl across Felixstowe. It's an annual event. I haven't been to the last two, but don't tell anyone. Saturday.
No one missed you, Jason.
Nah, not surprised. Saturday, we get on a plane.
Yeah.
And we go to Amsterdam.
Right. What do we do in Amsterdam?
We handcuff you to a dwarf. Stole that idea from last week. And we abandon you in the red light district. Make up loads of rumours. And then the rest of us will just go for shots and carvery.
I don't think they've got many carveries in Amsterdam.
Well, we'll come back and go.
So we fly back from Amsterdam, just to get the shots and carvery.
We'll fly to Amsterdam, handcuff you to a dwarf, leave you in the red light district, hop on the plane back to England, go for shots and carvery. Then on the Sunday, we go back, we collect you, and we drive back, all 10 of us, on a minibus via Germany and go watch a football game in Germany. And then we get a group tattoo.
Yeah.
That says shots and carvery. # fuck you, John O.H. Fuck you, John O. entrance blank. And then we come back. You get married on the Monday because it's going to be one of those weddings. It's much cheaper to do it during the week.
Okay.
And we go on our lives and live very happily ever after. Me, you, and Emma.
Who's Emma?
The dwarf.
The dwarf. So it's a girl dwarf?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
And then Laura, and then you turn up to the church with this dwarf handcuffed to you, and Laura's like, "What the fuck are you doing?
What is going on?"
And then she sort of like karate chops the dwarf off you. And then also, I'm the minister after my first episode on the podcast, if you remember.
I do.
And there we are. Oh, by the way, the wedding is in South Africa.
So we'll probably get shot on the way out of the. It's fine, okay, because we've got no listeners from South Africa, so we can rip into that country.
Going back to the poo story at my office, if you heard someone's in here, someone's in here. That's what happened if we were in South Africa.
Joker, Oscar Pistorius.
Again.
It's a gift that keeps on giving.
You cut the last one out.
Did I?
Yeah.
Good.
We had a load of audio issues.
Good. Yeah, thank God. Thank God we had audio issues for that one.
We had audio issues now.
We can get this Oscar Pistorius joke in. Have you played football this week, recently?
I played football. I got football tomorrow. I played football last Tuesday.
How'd you get on?
We lost 9-2. 9-3.
Lost 9-2?
9-3.
You let 9 goals in?
Well...
You let 9 goals in?
Well...
How long was the match?
50 minutes.
50?
50 minutes.
Bollocks.
25 each way.
No.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
At goals?
Yeah.
Bollocks.
Madness. No, it is. Trust me.
I refuse to go... Alright, that is a lie, listeners, okay?
It's not.
That is a lie. Carry on.
Yeah, as I said, we're coming to the end of Division 1. That was our last game. We were all but relegated. We were supposed to play 2. And we just cancelled the last game because we couldn't be bothered. So we got relegated, and the game tomorrow is our first game in Division 2. So hopefully the next time I'm on the show, we'll have a positive result to tell you about.
Oh, that's fair enough. Actually, I got a text from a friend of the show, Adam Harris, who has obviously been on the show. He was saying how he couldn't go out drinking on Saturday because he had to play football on Sunday. And I was like,
he plays Sunday League football, does he?
He does, yeah. And I was like, it's fine because like everyone is hungover on Sunday League football. And he says, well, obviously I haven't fully adapted. As last game I played, I thought I was going to simultaneously shit and puke for the first 75 minutes.
Oh, no.
That's the text he sent me back. I felt quite funny.
Oh no!
But
Very good footballer, Adam. Though.
very
I
good
played with him
footballer,
for a
yeah.
few years.
Yeah, he's he is probably the best footballer of
I
our
played
friends.
with him
Yeah.
from when we were 6 up until 16. So I'd say a few years, 10 years I played with him.
Because I'm pretty sure that I have played against you before.
Yes.
Because you played for
Falcons.
Felixstowe
Falcons.
Falcons.
You played for Curtin
Kestrels.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure we had one game, and it was a draw 1-1.
yeah, and your player scored directly from a corner against me when I was in goal.
Well,
And to this day, I get the blame for it.
Obviously, you weren't in the right position.
To this day, I get the blame for it. But in all honesty, if you put someone on the front post, why fucking duck when the ball comes towards you, you pussy? The guy who ducked ended up in prison. I'm not surprised.
Did he?
Yeah.
Who was that?
I can't say legal reasons.
Okay. Anyway.
He's a prick.
And he's still bitter about it now. This was how many years ago? I don't know. But he's still bitter about
Nearly
it.
10.
Nearly 10 years ago. Anyway, I went to a pub quiz with Adam on Saturday.
Thanks for the invite.
You were away, weren't you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, otherwise I would have invited you. You
Yeah.
bell end. Anyway, went to this pub quiz.
Well, you drank a bottle of champagne.
I drank a bottle of champagne before we went to the pub quiz,
Yeah.
which is never a good thing. But we came second.
Wow.
Yeah, we won. We won
Out of how many teams?
5.
Oh, okay, we're going to say 2.
No, but because we got 100 points, and on the first pub quiz we went to, there was 9 teams, and the team that came first got 110, and the teams that came second got like 90. But as there were 9 teams, the prize money for coming second was like 60 quid.
Oh, wow.
As opposed to like the £16 we got,
Oh,
which I
wow.
was quite annoyed by. But yeah, we absolutely fucking destroyed
Brilliant.
it.
How many
But,
people were on your team?
5.
Oh, right.
5, and they had all apart from one been on this show. So we had Kyle, we had Will, we had Adam, we had me, and we had friend of the show Ashley Butler, who has not been on the show, even though I am trying to get him on.
Has Will been on the show, has he?
He was on the show very briefly, yes.
Oh, all right.
Hi, Will.
Hi, Will. Yeah, mate.
All right, Will is our number 1 fan, by the way. Okay?
Is he?
So he's definitely listened to this. So, Jason, have you got any messages for Will personally?
Hi, Will. It's been a long time. Hope you're well, mate. Miss you. Kiss.
I'm going to edit that out.
Oh.
But yeah, we won. Although, because like we had a picture round that we absolutely fucking
Oh, yeah.
knocked it out of the park. We got like 10 out of 12.
Yeah.
And like this guy on the team whose score we were marking, he accused us of cheating on the picture round.
Oh.
Just like, how do you cheat on a picture round? Because all it is...
How'd you Google
there's
search who it is?
That's exactly my point. Because there's like 12 pictures of famous people. How the fuck do you cheat on that? Do you just fucking Google old man with
Unless
with
you
glasses?
Google who you think it is, and then you're like, oh yeah, it is him, and then I guess you could do that.
Yeah, but...
I've been to 2 pub quizzes in my time.
Yeah?
The first pub quiz, I got too drunk, and I was shouting out my answers to my teammates.
I'm very glad that you didn't come.
To which one of my teammates was about to ask me to leave. So instead I was shouting what I knew was the incorrect answer, hoping to trick the other teams to put that down.
I bet you were popular at that
And then
pub
the
quiz.
second pub quiz I went to, I thought, don't drink this time. And we came last. But we did win a wooden spoon shield. So,
Oh, yeah? Worth it.
yeah,
Okay.
which I have to return in 6 months' time.
Do you?
Yeah, I don't know where it is. I moved house since then,
Well-
and I don't recall ever seeing it.
Well, I'm very glad that you didn't end up making it to this one. But
Yeah.
yeah, but also, this team also, they didn't give us 2 right answers. So we had to
Oh.
ask the quizmaster. Because like...
Who's the quizmaster?
I don't know, just some guy who like runs the quiz.
Oh.
But like, alright, do you watch Game of Thrones?
No.
Okay, anyway.
Sort of.
Anyway, like, her one question was, what is the symbol of House Stark? Alright, now
Big S.
the correct answer is a dire wolf.
Okay.
A dire wolf, which is basically like a giant wolf.
Okay.
It's not a wolf, it's a dire wolf.
Yeah.
Alright? But sort of his answer was just wolf. So we put dire wolf, which is the correct answer, and those bellends on the other fucking team didn't give us the right answer. So when the guy came round, me and Kyle and Adam, who watch Game of Thrones, were up in arms saying, this is bollocks. It's actually a dire wolf, right? And he then gave us the point.
Whee.
If he didn't, I would have fucking kicked off, mate, alright? Because it is a dire wolf, alright? I'd have said, actually, take a point off everyone who said wolf and give us the point for dire wolf, because that is bollocks.
It'd have been your new arch and nemesis, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Anyway, but we did pretty good.
Well done.
So yeah,
well done.
That was and our quiz name was You're a Quizzard, Harry.
Ones that I've used before is Quizlamic State. Or what I like to do is Jason and the Argonauts.
How about the Quizzer Duvalls?
Nah.
Jason and the Argonauts.
Good, isn't it?
Suppose we...
if I was ever to form a band, that's what my band name would be.
Suppose we could have called our team Sweet Connection. Bear in mind, it's got everyone who's been on the show apart from you was in that team.
Yeah, well...
Sweet Connection and Ashley.
Yeah. But he has been mentioned on the show. We'll talk about the stag. So his name's been on the show before.
Yeah.
It's like he was been here.
He's here in spirit.
Yeah.
If not,
well, when we get Ryan in, I guess, then he can get his spirit out, can't he? There'll be 4 of us in the room then.
Me, you, Ryan Gooding, and his spirit guide, Kathy.
And mine of Gwenda.
Oh, that's like 5. Well, it's a good thing.
We've only got 3 seats.
But fortunately, I do have 5 microphones. However, 2 don't work, as we fucking found out earlier on. Jesus. Anyway, what else have I got here? Right, Jason, are you aware of what a Prince Albert ring is?
No.
Okay. I'm going to show you a picture of what a Prince Albert ring is, and you're going to hear Jason's live response to it.
Oh, no.
That is a Prince Albert ring.
Oh!
Why don't you explain to the listeners, because it is obviously an audio medium, what you are witnessing?
Right, well, I'll just read you the description.
Sure.
The Prince Albert is one of the most common male genitalia piercings. The Prince Albert is a ring-style piercing that extends along the underside of the glands from the urethral opening to where the glands meet the shaft of the penis. That is absolutely vile, and that is the smallest penis I've ever seen in my life in that picture.
It is a very small penis. But
it's like a hoop earring.
Okay.
Or like a nose.
Why don't you read some of the side effects?
Okay.
So just read those first 2 paragraphs.
Healing and potential side effects. The Prince Albert healing time can take from 4 weeks to 6 months.
My God.
A fresh Prince Albert piercing may cause bleeding, swelling. Swelling is what that guy needs. He needs to be a bit bigger. And is it inflammation or inflammation?
Inflammation.
In rare cases, it can lead to local infections. Some men might find that the dribble caused by the Prince Albert when urinating necessitates sitting down to urinate. So basically, you get this piercing and you just become a woman.
You just become a woman.
With some practice, some men can control the stream while standing.
Can control the stream.
Islands in the stream.
Like Magneto, they can just control their pit.
Apparently, it enhances sexual pleasure for both partners. Well, if you've got a small cock like that, then not much help you can get, can't you?
Because I have met some people who have got Prince Alberts, and said that. Yeah.
Who?
I met one guy. I don't know his name, just like I met him once.
Did you see his willy?
I didn't ask to see, because frankly I don't want to see. But anyway, he says that like some women love it, some women hate it. But also, there's also a thing in here as well about... okay, why don't you read the last paragraph there? That one there.
I just sort of read ahead and I don't really like this. As with many piercings, there is risk of the jewellery becoming caught on clothing and being pulled or torn out.
That's what scares me by this.
Very heavy jewellery can cause thinning of the tissue between the urethral opening, and the healed fistula, do you know what that is, resulting in an accidental tearing or other complications with sexual experiences. Conversely, extremely thin jewellery can cause the same tearing in what is commonly referred to as a cheese cutter effect.
No.
Either during sudden torsion or over a long period of wearing, especially if the thin jewellery bears any weight. Oh my God. Oh, there's another picture there.
Yep. Is he slightly bigger? No, it's
it's
more of a close up, really, that picture. It's a really thick ring, that picture, though. I mean, like, that ring is like... It's a good
that's like
half a centimetre.
That's thicker than a ring you have on your finger.
Exactly, and it's in your penis.
Oh God!
Anyway.
I've never seen any pictures of willies before.
Yeah, you have.
Yeah, on your phone.
That's a really good name for the episode. I've never seen so many pictures of willies before.
Yeah, you have.
Oh, I like it. Anyway, so that's the Prince Albert.
That's vile. Hate it.
How much money would it take for you to get a Prince Albert?
20 million.
Bollocks.
I can't. Nah.
All right. Okay. Here's the thing. If I had £1 million on this table, you would get it done for £1 million. If I had £500,000, you'd do it. So, why don't you actually think about the answer? Okay, let's say I've got £50,000 here. Are you going to do it for £50,000? Okay.
Do I have to leave it in, or can I take it out?
You have to wear it for 6 months, then you can take it out.
Oh yeah, I'll do it 50 grand then.
Exactly.
Do it for 20 quid. Honestly.
For 20 quid. Do it for free. I'll pay you.
Do it for the pants. Yeah. I'll give you 20 quid if I can get my willy pierced.
Do it for the Vine.
Yeah.
Oh no, wait, Vine's gone.
Do it for the podcast.
Do it for the podcast.
Live stream.
If you ever get a Prince Albert ring, you have to get it pierced whilst recording a show.
Just the noises that's going to come out.
Then
again, I would like an excuse to sit down whilst winning.
An excuse? Can't you just do it anyway?
I often just give myself a little treat and think like, oh, you've had a tough day. Sit down for this week, and then
I do not do that. Jason.
Try it. Or I do it when I'm a bit poorly. I'm like, oh, you deserve this. Sit down.
Shall I try it this week and then talk about it on the next episode?
Every week you go for, you have to sit down, even if it's in a urinal. You got to sort of squat over the urinal, just like looking back at the room and be like,
what if someone comes in?
Oh, wait, right? Just trying something new.
Yeah, fair enough. I saw this incredibly interesting and weird series. Have you heard of a guy called Louis Theroux? Must have done.
Yes,
he
the documentary man.
Love him. Yeah. He's got some new documentaries out, which I would check out.
What are they on?
One
Netflix?
is on a thing which I'll probably mispronounce, but it's called Polyamory.
Multiple wives?
Correct.
Oh.
Right, and it was weird, all right? So let me just explain, because it isn't just multiple wives. There's a whole spectrum of these sorts of people who believe you can have more than one partner at a time.
Okay.
So the
slags, basically. The
first family was two boyfriends and one girlfriend.
Greedy.
Okay. So they all slept in the same bed, but it went man, woman, man, obviously. They have sex individually. I mean, like, they have had threesomes, but they usually have sex individually because as like sort of one guy said, the other guy lasts a lot longer than me. So so like sort of he'll have sex with her, he'll finish, and then the other guy takes over, and then he can just like sort of go downstairs and play video games. Is what he said he does.
It's a bit weird, isn't it?
Very weird.
Why does he have to wait there? Why can't he go down and play video games? And then when the other guy's done, it's like tag team on the way down the stairs.
Tag him.
Why does he need to be in the room? That's just a bit weird.
Yeah, it's a bit weird. What else was there? There was right. So there's a husband and wife, right?
Yeah.
The wife has got a boyfriend.
Bitch.
Okay. The boyfriend has got a wife. So the first wife has got her actual husband and boyfriend.
Right.
The husband of the first wife has nobody, so he's just by himself, just with the wife. And the wife's boyfriend's wife also has nobody.
Do those two get together? That'd be quite a nice story.
No, they are very, very separate. That's really okay. And she'll basically move from house to house. So she'll stay at her house with her husband.
Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays.
Probably. And then she'll travel to her boyfriend's house, boyfriend and his wife's house, and have a relationship with that wife's husband there.
Nah, too weird.
And also, it was also a little bit sad because the husband of the first wife, he was saying that he didn't mind this, but you could just see it in his eyes. Because if he had someone else, I'd get it, because then you have two people. But he had no one. He only had like this half a wife that he used to share with someone. So I understand if you want to have like someone else. So everybody gets two. That's fair.
Don't tell Laura that. Bloody hell. She'll probably hear us from downstairs.
She won't hear us, that's fine. But but
thank God she doesn't listen to the show.
Yeah, but he had no one, and I just thought that was quite sad.
He could have you. Get him on the show.
Get
What's
him on
his
the
name?
show. I don't know.
Donald Trump.
It wasn't Donald Trump.
Oh.
But I thought it was quite sad, really.
It's sad, isn't it?
Because you just see the look of defeat in his eyes. And I thought it was weird. But yeah, so what do you think about having more than one?
Oh, it'd be too
wife?
stressful, wouldn't it?
What, for you?
Well,
or
imagine if
you or for them?
For me. But imagine if you got the name wrong. That's just a whole week of arguments, isn't it? And the travelling.
That's true. But then also there was a guy who had 7 wives. So one man, 7 wives.
Do they all live in the same house?
Yes.
So again, you've got to buy a big house then, haven't you?
Very big house.
Nah, I can't do that.
Very big house.
It's not normal.
Would it be good to have a different wife every night?
Nah.
Nah.
It's just too weird. Because I mean, how do you meet them and how do you get in that scenario anyway? Where you're like, oh look, my Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays are full. Phil. So's my Saturday. However, I'll call you Sunday.
I've got a 3-slot Sunday.
Yeah, if you want to just pop yourself in there. It's just
get married.
It's a bit weird. No, I can't be doing all that.
Yeah, but
why can't you just be a bachelor? What
was quite apparent through all of these documentaries is that if it was 7 wives for one husband, or sort of 2 boyfriends for the one girl, it was always very tense between the 7 wives or the 2 boyfriends.
They hate each other?
I don't think they hate each other, but obviously you are
fight for their attention, haven't you?
But obviously you are going to get jealous because that's just how humans work. It doesn't matter how holy you are because they were all quite religious, I think.
Yeah.
It's a weird thing. I am actually very glad that I sort of have a girlfriend so that I don't have to worry about trying to pick up women in bar. It's just a variable that I no longer have to worry about.
I was very poor at it, and I'm amazed that I'm with someone, to be honest with you. I went on a night out once.
I'm amazed by this every time I hit.
Honestly.
And you're married as well.
Sometimes I look at myself in the mirror and I think, what the fuck is that?
But men don't have to be particularly handsome, though. It is far more about personality for men.
Yeah,
because sort of most men are reasonably ugly. You included.
Cheers, pal.
But it's all about personality.
Yeah, I don't want one of them, though, really.
We sort of do. It isn't a very nice personality.
Arrogance mixed with shit humour.
It isn't a very nice personality. But you do have a personality. It's
right for someone.
You wouldn't be on a podcast if you didn't have personality, Jason. Right?
Cheers, man.
That's all we're doing. We're just saying that we've got a personality. But sometimes you walk down the street and you see a really pretty woman holding hands with a bang average guy. That's because he's probably either got 3 things: a great personality, lots of money, or a massive penis.
Oh, that's what people think when they see me walking down the street with my dear lady. Ugh. But I remember once, you go back to being really shit at trying to pick up women. I mean, you were lucky you met yours in school, so,
That sounded a little bit weird, didn't it?
You're in your van outside.
Shall we give that some context?
All right.
I was at school as well.
Laura, whilst you were both at school.
Yes.
But I remember one night out.
I wasn't in a van.
This was many moons ago before I knew my dear lady. And I went up to this girl, and I think this is about probably the 9th time I got rejected this night. And I was like, look, I know I'm only a 4 out of 10, but it's 3 o'clock in the morning. You haven't really got much choice, have you? And I just remember that. And
what did she say?
I don't remember her response. I just remember what I said, but I think she just walked off, to be honest.
What do you say to that?
All right. Cheers.
What if you are at a bar, all right,
okay,
and this gorgeous supermodel,
yeah,
walks up to you, sits next to you, and starts chatting to you? What goes through your mind? Because if it's me, all right, I obviously already have a girlfriend. I would assume it's one of those hidden camera shows. So I wouldn't even talk to her. I would just say, "Can you just fuck off?" That's what I would like. I would tell her to fuck off, and I hope they got it on camera.
I always sort of, when I talk to people, sort of always try and end the conversation. We go, "Well," and sort of just "Well, I better be going." So I just keep doing that, and then
just
sort of
neck your drink.
Yeah, just sort of have a full drink on the bar and be like, "Oh well, that's enough for me. I need to go home." Yeah, because I'd be the same. I'd be like, surely she's here. Surely there's a camera.
Yeah.
And I'll just
because there is no way that an absolute supermodel would just walk up to you, for example, an absolute 4 out of 10, and start chatting to you, unless there was some hidden agenda. Yeah. So either she is trying to rob you, or it's part of like a just for laughs hidden camera show. Yeah, so I'd just be like, can you just fuck off, love? Because I've got no interest in talking to you.
Just get out of it.
Shall we do Would You Rather?
Oh, yes. I was gutted we didn't do this last week.
Well, it's on like a rotation, isn't it?
Okay.
We do Would You Rather, we do Cat's Comment Corner, and we do Versus, and we do it on a rotation.
We're doing Versus again afterwards.
We'll do Versus next week.
Oh, okay. Right.
Okay, so let's pause while I edit in the Would You Rather theme.
Okay, hold on, I need a fart.
Shall I leave that in?
Did it pick it up?
Yes.
Go on then. Very gassy today, I do apologise.
Okay, let's pause and not fart.
Can
we just pause and not fart so I can edit in the theme tune? So let's pause now.
A year with no ears, a life with no spleen. There's no option in between. Binary choice is what we're after. This part is called Would You Rather.
Okay, cool. So, Jason.
Yes, here we go.
Would you rather eat through your arse or poop through your mouth?
Oh, see, whenever you ask these questions, in my head I'm like, yes, definitely that one. And then you have that split second to think about it, and you're like...
And you think, oh no, there is no right answers to this.
I feel like...
A woman?
Oh, not again. Let's see. Because you... so does that mean you then talk through your bum, or do you still talk through your mouth?
What? It's got nothing to do with that.
Well,
it's just about eating.
If you think about it.
What sort of question was that?
Right, no, here's my thinking. Because if you still talk through your mouth, but you poo out your
mouth.
No,
you talk through your mouth as normal. Okay. The only thing you do is that, the only abnormal thing is that you either vomit out your poo.
Because hear me out.
You just have to put it up your bum to eat.
Hear me out. Because if you poo through your mouth and you're talking, you never know, mid-sentence, shit might start coming out your mouth.
Correct.
But poo. So I would go with you have to eat through your bum.
Right.
And you could do that in secret, I think. Obviously you can't go out to restaurants.
Not in a restaurant, no.
But I'll just never go out. Eat from my bum.
That's your final answer?
Eat from my bum.
Fair enough.
What about you?
I'd probably also eat from my bum.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's one for you. Would you rather never have sex again and become a professional athlete, or have sex but never play any sport again ever?
Have sex but never play sport ever again.
Really?
Yeah. I'm quite a couch potato.
Yeah, but, you like suddenly gain like the physique of like Ronaldo, and you can play top flight football, and you can earn millions of pounds. Millions and millions, but you can never sex again.
Or get laid and just carry on doing what I'm doing. I'm going with that one.
That was not one of the options.
Have sex but never play sport again. You can just play chess then, can't you?
Chess is a sport.
Oh, fuck off, is it?
It's a sport.
Oh, fuck off. Literally say horse racing is a sport.
That is a sport.
You just sit on the horse.
I agree, but it's still a sport.
Nah, fuck off.
I'm going to go and be a pro athlete and never have sex again.
Laura!
You're such a fucking...
Grass.
You're such a snitch. Snitches get stitches.
Everything comes up now. That'd be funny.
Okay. So I have got one last one. It's more of like a scenario. So if your arm was trapped under a rock, would you rather cut it off to survive or just die? Like in the film 127 Hours.
Okay.
So would you rather cut your arm off or would you just die?
Where am I?
You're in Felixstowe Beach.
So I'm not far from home.
Not far from home, yeah. But you're trapped under a rock.
I'm trapped under that Range Rover.
That's a callback to episode 1. Only hardcore is all like that.
That's me.
Okay, fine. So you're trapped under that Range Rover, and for some reason the beach is empty and no one can hear you scream. All right. What do you do? Do you cut your arm off to survive, and you have like a little penknife, obviously, or like a bread knife? So do you cut your arm off to survive, or do you just say, you know what, this is it, it's fine, and just die?
Because I'm not that far from home. If I was in a different country, as well now, I'd just die. Because you think about it, trying to get home with one arm sort of bleeding and the other country's sort of hospital care, I wouldn't trust it. So
Yeah.
So I'd rather be in England
Okay.
with
Well,
the NHS.
fortunately, you are.
Because soon we'll have another 350 million a week for our NHS, won't we? That's what the buses said.
I don't think that was true, though. Wasn't that 100% a lie? Anyway, get on with the question. We can get into Brexit live next week if you want.
I would cut my arm off
Yeah.
with the hope that I could somehow rescue it.
Rescue it.
Yeah. Like,
I think after your arm's cut off, I think it's pretty much cut off for good. I don't think they can sew it back on.
yeah, that's what I was feeling.
Okay. So you'd have to first cut it off, then you have to drag yourself up to find someone to then get an ambulance.
There'll be
down.
someone in the cork pub, won't
So
there?
by the time, me probably,
Yeah.
I'll just see you cutting your arm off, saying, "Should I help him?" Nah.
Especially when you could lift up the car for me.
I'll just have like another dark fruit, please.
Yeah.
But no. Okay. So you have to cut your arm off. You then have to stumble to find someone who then phone an ambulance. So it's probably going to be a good 20-25 minutes before you get to hospital, and they wouldn't have time to stop and collect your arm. So that arm is just gone.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'd cut my arm off. A lot to live for.
Yeah.
Next week's show.
Next week. That is all you're thinking of when you're tearing through your arm.
I've got to be back on the
I
show.
gotta make it. And you just like stumble in
This
here.
will be a fun story.
You just sort of like
You'll have a
stumble in
different
here
guest.
next week.
You'll have a different guest. I'll sort of burst through the door and beat up the other guest with my old arm.
We've got Ryan Gooden on, and you just batter Ryan Gooden.
I couldn't miss this for the world.
Well,
how's Kathy, Ryan?
Your enthusiasm for this show is unparalleled, and I thank you for it. Well,
follow me on
we've
Twitter. Follow me on Twitter, JLewis95_.
Yeah, do that.
Add me on Snapchat, JLewisSwag.
Do not add me on Snapchat. I'm not telling you my Snapchat. Anyway,
Catters_94.
Nope. Anyway, I think we're going to leave it there, Jason. Have you got any final thoughts for the listeners?
Very funny show. Modesty is a very
If
high,
you do say so yourself.
Modesty is... I'm very good at my modesty.
Oh, can you, quickly, come on.
And
Out of time.
I think...
If you don't hurry up, I'm just going to edit it out.
Thanks for having me, and I hope to see you again real soon. That's going to be my catchphrase from now on, isn't it? I always end the show like that.
Jason, shut the fuck up.
Bye, everybody.
Thanks for listening, guys. Bye. If you want more Sweet Connection in your life, you can find us on Podbean and iTunes and YouTube and Spotify. If you want to support the show, you can give us a 5-star rating or a thumbs up, or you can recommend the show to a friend. If you want to email in a question or a topic or just want to say hi, it's thesweetconnection@outlook.com. Massive thanks to Kip for all our various jingles. Thank you for listening, and until next time, bye-bye.